That one word, United. Welcome to my Manchester United episode. I'm going to do one season with Man United and see what I can achieve. Before I go any further, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We'll do wonders for the channel. Drop a couple of comments in the comment section for me telling you what you think of the save and what you think I should have done different. And yeah, let's just enjoy it. Let's take Man United and let's make them the best team in the world again. So yes, this is that one word, United. Manchester United, arguably the biggest team in world football. They've not had it their way for the last 10 years. Manchester City in Manchester have taken over. They've turned the city from red to blue and they've been dominant for the last 10 years. Don't get me wrong, Man United have definitely done some good stuff along the way as well, winning the Cups, Europa League. But they've been in City's shadow in the Premier League for the last 10 years. And even Liverpool have now managed to catch up and, overtake United. It's not been the best. But let's try and restore that. Let's try and do what Ollie should be doing. So, whatever your thoughts of Ollie, I personally think he's got 2 games left. I think if he loses the next 2 after the internationals, he will be gone. Personally, he probably should have been gone after the Man City game. I'm surprised he even survived after the drubbing by Liverpool. So, yeah, I think he's gone in 2 games. However, what I've done is I've got rid of him already. He's gone. Bye-bye. See you later. And I've taken over. So let's have a little look at how we're going to be lining ourselves up. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go in 4-2-3-1. I know, boring. However, I've quite liked the way it's looked in pre-season and it's been interesting, especially the way this guy lines up with these two. So just keep if you're going to use his tactic, just watch this guy here, the deep line playmaker. I think with this tactic, the way it's lined up and the way it's done, he is incredible. So what we're doing is we are overlapping down the left hand side due to the fact that this guy is an inverted winger, so he's going to be cutting in here. Winger out here out on the right, he's going to be obviously trying to get himself to the byline to try and get the crosses in, which gives this guy the opportunity to get to that byline because of the vacated space here. The box-to-box midfielder is going to be up and down, and obviously the shadow striker is going to be trying to do as much damage here as he can. No nonsense centre backs, don't want a pull playing defender. I've got a deep line playing playmaker who's going to be dropping into these pockets. He can come and collect the ball. These guys I don't want anything to do with. So there you go, a little look at the pre-season. We won pretty much every game apart from one game against Stoke. Great effort. I've liked the way the tactics worked. I'm just coming up with a name for it now. So if you've got a name for the tactic, drop it in the comments. By the end of the video, I probably would have already come up with one. But I'll be more than happy to change it to one that I enjoyed more, if I enjoy it more than what I end up calling it. Little look at the Champions League now, and as you can see, we've been drew against Atletico Madrid, Besiktas and Olympiacos. There's absolutely no reason we should not be going through in the top 2 in this group. Transfer time, and I brought in Erling Haaland. Well, I say I brought him in. I got the board to bring him in. Only had 34 million in my transfer budget, but Dortmund wanted 100 million for him. So I said to the board, by signing him, we will help you achieve our goals. And they agreed. So Ed Woodward, whatever you think of him, he worked his magic, got him signed in, and Erling Haaland is my only transfer window signing. Couldn't really ask for a better one, to be fair. The guy is an absolute beast. Going out the door, though, we have Juan Mata. He left on a free, and I just refused to pick up any of his wages. Next one out the door was Tony Elanga. Left to Arsenal, £6 million. 40% sell on. Moving out on loan this time was Hannibal. Was going to give him a run in the first team. However, he came to me and said he wanted to go out on loan, and Barnsley came in and snapped him up. Another one moving out on loan is Amad Diallo. With the firepower I have out wide and up front at the minute, there was no way Amad was going to get into that team. So he's gone out to Fenerbahce on loan, and hopefully he'll get some first team football. Probably the biggest departure of the summer for us was Tony Martial. He has joined PSG on loan. It's going to be a permanent transfer next season. They're paying £40 million for him. So I think overall United take a little bit of a loss on him. But again, same with Ahmad. He's not going to get in my team. I've got Sancho, Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, Erling Haaland, Edson Cavani. He's just not going to get up there. So, I'm tempted to get rid of Cavani as well, purely because he's not going to get much game time. And I want to bring through the youngster Hugo. So I've played a bit of football, and this is how we've done in the Champions League, dispatching Olympiacos 2-0. Next up, we travelled away to Besiktas. Again, another easy 3-0 win. Next came possibly the hardest fixture of the lot, away to Atletico Madrid. And we managed to get ourselves a nice 1-0 win there. Look at the XG compared to theirs. Despite having a poor game, Ronaldo, Van der Beek and Sancho, we still managed to, put pressure on Atletico and nick the goal in the end, thanks to Bruno. The reverse fixture was a lot easier as we ran away 3-0 win. And again, look at the XG, look at the shots on goal we're having. This tactic is definitely something that gets us firing. We then travelled to Olympiacos, where we managed to win the game again 3-2, conceding our first goals of the Champions League, which was annoying, but we still managed to get the win. And finally, we played against Besiktas in the last game at home, and we ran out 5-0 winners. Ronaldo, Greenwood, Cavani and Van der Beek getting on the score sheet. So nice and simple. 6 games played, 6 games won in the league, the Champions League, and 18 points to go through top. Next up, we have the Carabao Cup, which we started in the third round, I believe it was, with a nice 5-0 win against Middlesbrough. Cavani, 3 goals in 6 minutes. Quickest hat-trick I've known. Yeah, it could have been worse. It could have been more. Ronaldo missed the penalty in the 92nd minute. Go figure. The fourth round brought us a 1-0 win against Southampton. Again, look at the XG. Look at the shots we're having on goal. And Cavani pulled in a 6.3. Compared to the third round, poor game from Edison. We had a scare in the quarterfinals as we played against Norwich, and we kind of drew on 1-1 and beat them on penalties. We didn't miss a single penalty in the shootout, whereas Norwich ended up missing one through Lee's Milou. Main thing was getting through. Hopefully, no more slip-ups going forward. Whereas the next game in the Carabao Cup brings us against Manchester City, who are still undefeated in the Champions League. In the Carabao Cup, sorry. Obviously, in real life, they've lost it to West Ham United, but on here, they are still undefeated. That's going to be fun. We'll catch up with that later. Let's have a little nose at the league. So, at the halfway stage, as you can see, we have played 21 games, we have won 19, we have drew 1, we have lost 1. We are top of the league by 9 points. I can't fault the way we've been playing. Haaland is absolutely storming it with 21 goals. He's the highest rated player, followed by Fernandes and Luke Shaw. Just behind my head, you've got in the assists, you've got Fernandes, Ronaldo and Sancho, who are leading the way on that. Dean Henderson's got 13 clean sheets. Haaland is joint top on the player of the matches at the halfway stage. Erling Haaland is definitely the player to side on this game. I don't know what else to say. 63 on the goal difference. Let's just have a look at how the results have been going before we move on and jump further ahead. So this is the Premier League results. So you've got Southampton, Watford. We beat Chelsea 6-1. Beating West Ham, we beat Norwich, we beat Arsenal, we beat Liverpool. We lost to Man City. Very annoyed at that because we dominated the game. We dominated it. We dispatched Newcastle United 7-0. Beat Palace, we beat Brentford, we beat Brighton, we beat Leicester, we beat Wolves, we beat Leeds 6-0. We beat Everton 7-1. Beat Spurs, beat Burnley, drew to Villa, and then beat Watford 6-0. Beat Southampton 7-0. This tactic is an absolute monster. Absolute monster of a tactic. I'm going to make it available to download if you guys want to. I'm going to try and make it available to download in the bottom. Again, keep giving me names. I'll reveal the name that I've gone with at the end, but I can obviously always change that going forward in the future. But this tactic is an absolute monster with this team. The amount of goals, the amount of big wins that I'm winning with, it's unstoppable. So yeah, I'm loving this tactic. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play a little bit more, and we'll jump in at the end of January and we'll see if we've made any dealings. I don't think I'm going to be bringing anybody in, but we might try and get rid of one or two like Fred. But yeah, so yeah, let's give it a whirl. Okay, so 3 notable sales. Lee Grant moved to Seattle. Victor Lindelof moved for 25 million over to Real Madrid. And Edison Cavani joined Ajax. He left me on a £3 million deal. Returning to the Carabao Cup and the first game against Manchester City. The first leg we beat them 2-1. And the second leg beat them 2-0. Again, it's a very good XG compared to our opponents. We even had a player sent off, and we still managed to do the business. So, very pleased with the tactic, very pleased with the performance of the boys, and bring on Liverpool in the final. Carabao Cup final, Cristiano Ronaldo got us the goal in the 54th minute. That was enough to win us the game 1-0. Liverpool were the better team. They dominated for large periods of that game, and I was very surprised we managed to get away with it with a 1-0 win. But that's the first bit of silverware in the cabinet. Still in Champions League, still in the FA Cup, and we were still in the Premier League title fight. So a good season would be 3 of the 4. I'm going to move on to the Champions League now, and we played against Wolfsburg in the next round, and we dispatched them in the first leg 4-0. Erling Haaland hat-trick and an Eric Bailly goal. Second leg at home, ran out 4-1 winners. Again, goals nicely shared out as well. Ronaldo, Bailly, Greenwood and Rashford getting them. Is it? No, not Greenwood, sorry, he got the assist. Sancho got the other goal. Next round, we faced Liverpool. Drew 0-0. Not very good at home. It meant we had to do something in the second round, with the second leg. So and this is where the pressure was on. We opened up the scoring from Lingard getting the cross across to Ronaldo. Perfect start. I generally thought we're on our way here. Liverpool then came back at us. Great run by Alexander-Arnold. Firmino with a thunderbolt. That was almost immediately after our goal. Thiago then put them ahead. A poor free kick from a defending point. Tellez found Fernandes, who found Jesse Lingard, who crossed to the back post for Ronaldo. Got us back onto level terms, 2-2. But here come Liverpool again, and they started their next little round of attacks with a Firmino goal. Poor defending. And then immediately after, they scored again from a corner. Virgil van Dijk came back at us. I threw everything at them now. I've gone full ultimate attacking, and Haaland got ourselves a goal again. So there we go, 4-3. I'm thinking game on here. And then immediately after again, Liverpool come back and scored a 5th. Curtis Jones had just come off the bench, and that wrapped up the game. 5-3 loss overall. Liverpool again. They probably deserved it on those stats though. They probably edged the 2 games overall. But it's just one of those. It's like what could have been. That just rules out Champions League wins. So now we turn our attentions to the FA Cup and the league. Now the FA Cup started with a 4-0 win against Newcastle. Next up was Arsenal in the FA Cup 4th round. We drew the first game 2-2. We won the replay at home for 2-0. We then faced Birmingham City and beat them 6-0. You know, poor Birmingham City. Didn't know what hit them. Then faced Dirty Leeds in the next round. 2-0 away. See you later. Good night. Semi-final was a one-way mauling as we smashed Sheffield United 5-0. Again, I don't think they knew what hit them. Absolutely bombarded all game. So moves us on to the final, where we would face Southampton. Now, as the final got underway, we were in the home strip. Ronaldo, ever present, gets himself another first goal. It did go to a VAR review, but which was given. Next, Greenwood crosses. Ronaldo pulls it back. Bruno Fernandes, great finish. 2-0 up, and we're thinking we're flying. Southampton, they finally get themselves a stronghold into the game. As you can see, Teller finds Che Adams, who scores inside the box. It was checked again, but given. We then, we again got the crucial goal. I think if Southampton had scored again, it would have been, you know, anyone's. But with us getting the third, I thought that just sort of cemented us in the driving seat. They did give us a scare though, as Che Adams pulled it back and Teller finally got the goal. Poor defending, but nevertheless a 3-2 win, and that is the second trophy in the bag. And now I know you're screaming at me, how did it get on in the league? There you have it. Top of the Premier League with 103 points and a goal difference of 111. Now, one loss all season, that counts to Man City at the start. 4 draws overall against Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea and Villa. I don't think we could have asked for much more than that. So this is what Manchester United should and could be doing. And they're not. You know, let's just have a little look at the Premier League fixtures. We got up to, was it that Chelsea game there? So as you can see from that Chelsea game, so we drew 3-3. We then beat Norwich 7-0 again. We beat West Ham, drew to Man City, drew to Liverpool, beat Arsenal, Newcastle, smashed Brentford 6-0, beat Brighton, smashed Leicester, smashed Crystal Palace 8-1, beat Leeds, beat Wolves, beat Spurs, beat Everton, beat Villa, battered Burnley 6-0, and that rounded off the season. And that's how we ended up doing. I know you're asking, what's the name of the tactic? And I'll put Salmon at the wheel. So that's the name I've currently gone for. So obviously, if you feel like, you know, you want to try and improve it, and I like it better, please by all means give me your opinion and give me your recommendation for the name of the tactic. For now, it's going to be called Salmon at the wheel. I'm going to try and get it into the description. I'm also going to leave the save game in the description so you guys can pick up from where I left off. So what you'll have is you'll have your end of season review, and I have left you a nice little surprise of a pre-contract signing. So if you guys want to continue the save, by all means, I implored it, and you can see who you sign. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I say little, it's gone on for a little while. Manchester United back on top of the Premier League.